Good morning. I gotta tell you, I'm real sick of being on a slight angle. See, all my breakfast just sits there on that side of the pan. That's no good. Coffee's even got a lean to it. Ugh, the worst. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen, the end is nigh. We are very close to being put back in the water, and I am so very not close to being ready for it. So we have a lot of work to do today. The whole port side hull has to be sorted out. We got most of the sanding done. There's only little tiny tidbits here and there. We got half the glass done, but still a lot to go. So I'll jump right to it. Hopefully we get some sunshine and it all turns out all right, right? Alright, well, I gotta say, so far it's okay. I've switched over to West Systems because I've run out of the Old Timers epoxy. I don't like West Systems mainly because it's thinner and it's a bit harder to work with, especially when you're leaning glass up onto a vertical surface or even an inverted surface like I'm doing right now. And yeah, it's got the quick hardener on it, so it's hardening up the same speed as the Old Timers is, but Old Timers I just mixed it extra strong. Got an extra bottle of hardener for 3 gallons of epoxy. I got 4 packets of hardener, so I just mix it a little bit stronger than normal, and it's kicking off just as fast as the West Systems Fast 205 hardener. I don't know, very technical stuff, but basically not finding much of a difference other than, of course, the West Systems is much thinner and therefore doesn't stick so well. And on top of that, it's over twice the price. So that sucks, but you know, you do what you gotta do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a lot of this fairing done. There's a really key moment happening now. We're about to do some bottom coat, and look who's joining me. So, cue the time lapses. We're getting a little bit of color on this thing.
Go to sleep, darling, rest your head. I'll be out as soon as you wake. Instead of these hollow dreams, dawn awaits us here. Wake with Delphic signs from the world secure.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got some bottom coat on here. Looks pretty good. I've also got through holes put back in, including, finally, I removed that through hole for the engine that was blocked up and not used, and then added this 1.5 inch through hole for the water outlet, so it's on the other side of the hull. This time, of course, I've added a back plate, so that's an improvement. And we've also epoxied that all throughout, inside, outside, into the grain of the wood, coated with epoxy, Sikaflex, glue it up to the thing, and then just shove as much bottom coat up into that thing as we can. Oh, well, I have got one hell of a girlfriend. She's done a lot of the hard work, and I've been farting around with this fairing and sanding and heat blasting and putting the through holes in, but all of that is, you know, one thing. She's been just working tirelessly getting all those paint coats on. We got 2 coats on all the sections that are painted, and I gotta drop this hull here in a second so that we can finish the glass work wrapped around the stern on that side, and then fair all of that last little bit, because tomorrow we drop in the water. And oh, who knows, I might just be ready. Luckily my boat is beachable, so to hang the rudders later on, I'll be able to bring her up on a soft beach somewhere and do that. I just have to get to the soft beach without rudders, which could be fun. Hey! So once I get onto a mooring out here this week, it'll be a priority to get an outboard box fixed, get one of my electric outboards working, and get my anchor set up so that I can start living on anchor instead of living on a mooring. I could mooring hop for a bit. We'll see. It's good to have a plan B.
Curry time! Hey Simon,
Yes?
dinner is ready.
Hey, I'm sorry, we're still 5 minutes out, love.
Say hi.
I'm trying really hard here. Do you want to get a glass of bourbon for yourself and myself?
Sure. What are you doing?
Just trying to finish this giant sheet of epoxy. It's currently peeling off and sending itself into fucking oblivion. I'm tripping over rocks and twisting my ankles. I'm having a great time down here.
I wish it could be cooler, calm, collected and chill. Maybe then I'd get a chance to see all the different sides of you.
Alright.
Stretching out to the edge, grown wild, beautiful and surreal.
Is it spicy?
Put 2 drops of the last step in there.
Okay. Spicy.
The road is on crazy, the way that I feel now. It's holding me down, dear, push me in the fear. Afraid I'll say I'll do wrong.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today's the day. We are gonna splash come hell or high water, most likely both. And well, we made a lot of progress in the last 2 weeks. Hopefully the fish appreciate it because it's all below the water line. It is what it is. I was hoping to get more done, but I think you're always hoping to get more done when you're in the hard than you actually do. Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping for a good night's rest and maybe a day off somewhere in here. And just catch up because my body and mind are incredibly sore from all of this. But it'll all be worth it. We'll splash down and now we will have a solid foundation upon which to build the boat. And so I can rest easy, knowing that I most likely won't sink. Alright, I did a bunch of last minute fairing. Trevor, Vegan Vagrants, is joining us again. He's been working hard with us pretty much the last 2 weeks, off and on. And of course he wouldn't miss this momentous occasion of covering up all my screw-ups with some paint. So I'm gonna hit that up. Melly's working already and should look great real soon.
I want to realize how to defy all these notions left by dry time. Work on outside healing my mind, slowly rewind back to design a plan.
I really hope the fish appreciate all the hard work I put into this water line. You know, all the work we did was below the water line, so still an ugly boat above. I hope the fish appreciate the hard work I've gone through.
Feel my inner desires without finds I know in those eyes I don't show all I hide, racing to cold and wide. Blaze grow time to blast two faces on the ground, staring up into the crowd. Makeshift people about, staring up into the cloud.
Okay, well, we've made it back to Deadcat Bay. Not exactly what I'd like to have done. I was trying to secure a mooring, rent one from somebody. Had plans A, B, C. Originally I had 7 different moorings, and in typical Gabriola fashion, the last 3 of them bailed just before I splashed. So I am back in Deadcat Bay, and I'm not even at my mooring. I'm actually a few feet away because the tide went out and I'm stuck in this one place. So I've got a stern anchor, not our great one, but a stern anchor. We're getting a northwest wind for the next 2 days. So I've tied off to a mooring piling, and I'm hoping that that wind doesn't back and blow strong out of the south, because then we're going to swing around and get to know the Aranos a little bit better than I'd like to. But yeah, we'll get ourselves back into our original place, and in the meantime, I will secure myself an anchor that I don't have money for. I'll put the winch up, which I don't have the bolts or the mooring or any of the stuff set up for. But yeah, I've bankrupted myself on this haul out, and I need to go back to work, and I need to make some money, and I need to edit some episodes. So I will be doing that, and I'll get this boat eventually over to where it's supposed to be. And on the next episode, we can just jump into some fun projects, like maybe an anchor or something cheap. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching.